The IUCN Red List details over 16,000 species of wildlife going extinct. From pollution to habitat destruction and exploitation of vulnerable plants and animals and their byproducts, we humans have caused irreparable damage to these innocent creatures. I, like many of you, have profound love for animals, so I think it's important to understand the implications my behavior has on their existence. Endangered animals are vanishing forever. However, we humans are working to replenish their numbers. So, from legislation to statistics and ways that we can help the situation, I'd like to share some of my research with you. Thank you for listening. So this info I'd like to share are facts about extinction and exactly what it means to be an endangered species of wildlife. Extinction is actually considered by researchers and conservationists to be a natural process of evolution. It is unclear exactly how many species of life there are out there, but what is clear is that we have caused suffering and made survival difficult for many of them. Other than our civilization invading their habitats of fauna and fauna, causes of extinction can also be natural, like climate change and the ability to adapt, or predation, or even competition for food sources or habitats, according to Funk and Wagnall's New World Encyclopedia. The U.S. has, however, made legislative moves in the name of conservationist efforts for over 120 years. These changes the United States have initiated helps and protects the plants and animals we have endangered ourselves. The earliest form of this legislation, meant to protect overhunted wild game and fish, is the Lacey Act of 1900. The first all-encompassing legislation also to protect wildlife was the Endangered Species Act of 1973, which was a national legislation. These laws, both providing law enforcement the authority to impose hefty fines and even prison sentences for the buying or selling, the owning or hunting, harming, or just so much as harassing threatened or vulnerable plants and animals. These political works made important changes for the good of our wildlife, but there are ways everyone can help. There are many ways we can help, in fact, make the environment safer for ourselves and the wildlife that lives in it. Reducing your carbon footprint means changing some of the foods we eat, or altering how much we drive or expend fossil fuels or gasoline, or even consuming goods that create non-biodegradable byproducts. No one expects everyone to just change everything. That's unrealistic and impractical. But say if we use plastic, let's make sure it gets recycled responsibly. Or even better, use reusable organic grocery bags. Maybe it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is these simple things that over time and repetition can make a big impact. If we want the world to get better, we need to change ourselves. So to conclude, anyone can see that simple change can make a big impact on the environment wildlife depends on, that we depend on ourselves. Endangered animals are vanishing forever. However, we can make for a better tomorrow. I can't, in sound mind, behave the same knowing how simple and easy it is to make a difference. I know I've learned a lot about endangered plants and animals, so I hope that I've helped someone out there understand a bit more as well. We need to be the change in the world that we want to see. Thank you.